Joanne and Wayne are semi-retired. They moved from Sydney to Perth when the main part of their commercial airbrushing business of 35 years shut down due to COVID. They've got an eye for art, but do they have their finances in order? Let's see. Wayne and Joe, thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming along.
Tell us how you got to Perth. What are you doing here?
Well, it's all because of our daughter. She decided she wanted to come over here and sort of have a bit of an easier life, I guess, for herself, and gave her more opportunities. She met a fellow over here when she was, I think, working as well prior to that.
And the airbrushing is sort of a retirement job now, is it?
Well, yeah, it is. Instead of just sitting there painting pictures for nothing, I can still get paid for it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Now, I know you live in WA, but Wayne, you look familiar.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't remember, it's quite a while ago, but Martin Place, back when the days there, we used to do things out at Martin Place. That's when I did a caricature of you.
Oh, now that does look familiar.
You remember the book?
Because I then used it for our joke books.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go. Joe, was it a good move from Sydney here? You sold the Sydney property as well?
That's right. And then from that, we were able to buy 2 homes here.
Right.
So we've made one as an investment home, which we Airbnb, and this one we live in ourselves here.
Business took a bit of a hit during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
We're having to look at how we can work our finance, like the Airbnb helps to supplement the income and that we need that we lost. It's been hard. One time we might be, the business might be really strong and we have that little bit extra, so we can have those little extra treats during that time. But when things dry up, we have to pull back and, I just sort of, you can't have everything you want.
Being in business for yourself, a lot of people ignore their super. How's your super looking?
We don't have super.
No, we don't.
Wayne, I know. Wayne hasn't got any super. I have a small piece of super.
What are your financial goals that you've set yourself at the moment?
To own our home at the end of it, because we still have mortgages on both homes, and have money for travel and to enjoy our retirement.
I still want to have to live a similar lifestyle to what we sort of have now. Maybe not quite as what we have in the past, but we want to be comfortable in that time together that we have at the end as well. So, and not be a burden on our kids, so things, because they've all got their own lives to worry about.
Yep, absolutely. That gives us a bit of a challenge. We're challenge accepted. We'll see if we can earn some extra money to put towards those goals. Let's go and sit down.
No worries.
Cool. Let's return to Joanne and Wayne, the colourful Perth couple who don't have any super. We've gone through their bills with the experts at Compare the Market to see what we can do to help them out. OK, Wayne and Joe, let's get into the budget challenge. Now, these are just thought starters for you, OK? So you've got to, just to get you moving and seeing what you can do. I can't help but worry that you don't have superannuation.
Oh, no.
I must have been an hour. I think you should go and talk to a financial planner, because you've got your house here, which has still got a mortgage on it. You've got the investment property that's Airbnb'd. I can't help but think that something could be done there to top up your super. Well, let's take a look at some of the bills. Car insurance is a big one. Costs you $374 a month, over $4,100 a year. Overall, that policy's increased 13.6% over the last year.
Oh, really?
Big jump, isn't it? You've told us that no one younger than you drives the vehicles and that you're not driving far in each vehicle. So these factors could reduce your premiums, and you could reduce them even more if you're willing just to bump up your excess a little bit to save $550 to $800 or $900. That makes a big difference. Let's start with the Ford Ranger, currently paying $847 a year. Make those tweaks that I mentioned, and there are quotes as low as $525 a year. So let's move on to the Ford Falcon. With the same tweaks as before, currently paying $1,200 a year to insure it. We found quotes at $650.
Oh, okay.
So, again, making the same tweaks could reduce your premium by just under $100 a year.
Wow.
Health insurance for us oldies,
Yeah.
We're paranoid about it.
Yeah.
I know, it's really important for us. You're paying $312 a month, but are you actually getting good value? You've pointed out it includes things like Chinese herbal medicine and sleep studies, whether we use it or not. Importantly, quite rightly, you want cover for oncology and reading glasses and dental work, and that's really important for us. You also want cover for joint replacements as well.
Yeah.
Your current policy actually doesn't cover joint replacements.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We found a policy that includes joint replacements, cover for cancer, optical and dental, which comes out about $318 a month. So even though there's not a lot of savings in the private health insurance, the cover has been increased to what you want. Now, if you want to save even more on the private health insurance, you could move to a lower level of hospital cover that doesn't include things you said you don't want, like the sleep studies. And there's a difference of around $60 a month compared to your current policy, which stacks up to about $780 a year. So
okay,
that's
another option.
Another option as well. You've got a great rate for your home loan, so terrific to find that. You're really keen to reduce your interest payments though by as much as possible and pay down your loan faster. Maybe put extra savings into an offset account, which can really make a huge difference. So let's say you've got $30,000 saved in an offset account for a loan of $150,000 at a rate of 6.34%. You could save $104,000 on interest over the term of the loan and potentially cut that loan term by more than 9 years. So a lot of people don't use their offset account, even if you're parking emergency money. You know, we like emergency money just to keep. Don't keep it in a savings account where you pay interest on the savings. Put an offset account, goes against your loan, really can work well.
Okay, good.
All right?
Thank you.
Once the team at Compare the Market has gone through all of the bills, we reckon you could claw back more than $1,700 a year.
Wow. Holiday.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's right. The Compare the Market team have also said they'll kick in an extra $1,000 for that holiday and to get the finances under control.
Woohoo!
And thank you for having us.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's awesome.
It's been fabulous. Now, Wayne, are you going to update my caricature now? What do you reckon?
We can do that.
Excellent. Still keep out the wrinkles, and that'll be great.
No problem.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.